10 reasons why Jeff Bezos is stepping out of Amazon. In today's video, we are going to talk about something freaking out the world right now. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, will be stepping down from the position of CEO of the company, and the reasons why he is stepping out of Amazon. He founded Amazon 27 years ago, and has been the chief executive since then. We would like to make it clear for you that Jeff Bezos is not leaving Amazon, but he is just transitioning to the executive chair in the third quarter of this year. Do you know who will be the next chief executive of the company? Andy Jassy will be taking over that position. Reason 1. One of the fundamental reasons that Bezos is transitioning his place is the additional time and energy to focus on some other significant projects, like the Bezos Earth Fund, Day One Fund, the Washington Post, Blue Origin, along with pursuing some other passions. This is one of the biggest announcements and consequently alarming people in various businesses and communities. However, this transition is not going to affect Amazon's business at all. The recent yearly growth report of Amazon presented a 38% increase in sales since 2019, along with a contribution of $20 billion income that was doubled in the year before. The investors don't seem intimidated by this news, and the share price was still 1.5% higher after hearing this big news. 2. Change motivates him. While Jeff Bezos is stepping away from its current position, the market value of Amazon stands around $1.7 trillion. People around the world are brainstorming how active Bezos will be after this transition. However, this is not the first time when someone is stepping down as the CEO of the company. Earlier, Larry Ellison from Oracle and Bill Gates from Microsoft left their positions. It might be interesting for you to know that despite leaving his position of CEO, Bezos will still be the biggest shareholder of Amazon. But now he might be focusing on a change. Brian Oslowski reiterated in his interview that Jeff Bezos is not leaving the company. He is going to be working as the executive chair of Amazon. You all understand this is an important and highly active role to be working for the success of Amazon. 3. Progress. When we look back, Jeff Bezos took over the business world with his mythical personality and business expertise. He surpassed Bill Gates in the race of becoming the richest person in the world. With the humble beginning of Amazon, Jeff Bezos established the largest ever commerce company in the history of humankind. Let's dig into the early life of Jeff Bezos before disclosing some other important information. The challenging childhood of Bezos and his determination of doing something bigger inspired him to have a bright career in business. It was in 1994 when Jeff read the web and his business grew 2,300% in 1 year. He wanted to take full advantage of this opportunity and progress with rapid business growth. After making a list of 20 products online, he discovered that ebooks will be the perfect way for creating Amazon. Considering this decision, Bezos wanted to participate in the developing services of the internet with his revolutionary idea of naming his company Amazon because of the inspiration from the Amazon River. His outstanding business ideas, leadership skills, and decisiveness encouraged him to invest $300,000 of his parents in the Amazon. Do you know there were not enough investors in the beginning and higher chances of going bankrupt in case of failing with business at Amazon? Originally, it was an online bookstore, and Bezos wanted to expand its business by including some other products in it. 3 years into Amazon, Bezos moved to check and work on the public response. He answered the critical questions of the public and maintained the fastest growth of his bookstore, along with giving a tough competition to other booksellers. The continuous work on the internet helped to overtake the store from other book retailers, and the actual market value of Amazon was higher than the other retailers. The continuously striking deals from the borders motivated Amazon to prioritize the internet traffic. It might be interesting for you to know that the people started investing in the company because of their firm trust in the leadership of Jeff Bezos. At the end of the decade, the 6 investors of Amazon became billionaires. His family held more than 1/3 of the company's shares for several years. 4. Diversification. In 1998, Bezos diversified his business by selling music and video online, and the odds are he is again after further diversification. By the end of the last decade, he expanded his business by including other goods in Amazon. He invested $54 million in equity for the financial sector by launching Amazon Web Services for the clients. After compiling data from the Weather Channel and monitoring the internet traffic, Amazon took over other competitors in 2002 with its rapid business growth. Considering the financial distress in 2000, Jeff Bezos closed some distribution centers and gave a profit of $400 million by the end of 2003. Jeff Bezos hired a leadership coach and particularly hired the best workforce for Amazon. He was hard on the employees and followed strict rules to hire the new applicants. He used to ask for their SAT score. There's a famous incident when he asked a candidate for coming second in the CPA exams. There's nothing wrong with discovering their SAT scores and spending hours on the potential hiring candidates. 5. Introduction of new ideas. Business owners never show their cards, and this may be one of the reasons that he is stepping out. There may be something new coming, some innovative idea, or something mind-blasting. Who knows? Do you all know that Bezos banned PowerPoint presentations in the company? His staff presented paper presentations with specific length and ideas. The idea was to determine their critical approach in handling problems, instead of being dependent on the bullet points. There was an email address for the customers to reach out to him. However, he didn't answer those questions personally and forwarded them to some other staff members. During an interview, he cited that Bob Iger, Warren Buffett, and Berkshire Hathaway particularly inspired his leadership. His philosophy of focusing Amazon like a laser on the customers instead of focusing on the products played a major role in the success of his company. While working on the perspective of convincing customers, Amazon generated higher business value. It was always quality over quantity for Amazon. People wanted to buy quality products within a minimum amount of time. 6. Quality improvement. Amazon focused on improving quality and offering the fastest delivery services to the customers. This simple yet significant strategy helped in enhancing the shares of the company. Bezos reinvested the generated revenue back into the business and did not take much for his existence. His hard work and outstanding business strategies assisted in taking Amazon's worth to more than $1 trillion. So now it is possible that he is on his way to make further improvements in the system, even though there is none to compete with Amazon so far. 7. Long-term employment plan. The current decision of Bezos stepping down from the CEO will allow his long-term employee of Amazon. Jassy joined the business in 1997 and assisted in establishing the cloud services of the business. It was a small addition in the beginning. However, the profit grew over 60% in recent years by making it one of the leading companies in the computing industry. This decision will be a major decisive moment in the excellent entrepreneurial history of the United States. After establishing an online bookstore in 1994, surviving the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s, and building the largest network of employees in the US with massive opportunities to serve throughout the country, the massive fortune of $196.2 billion makes him one of the richest men in the world. Recently, he was edged out by Elon Musk because of the massive success of Tesla. 8. Launching new products. Amazon is offering job opportunities to over 1.3 million people worldwide. It's covering all fundamental aspects of the business, including package delivery and online streaming videos through advertising and cloud services. Following the pandemic, Amazon experienced a skyrocketing business last year. The decision of nationwide lockdown enhanced its online sales. It will be interesting for you that Amazon reported an actual business of $386 billion for sales in 2020, which is more than 38% from 2019. Jeff Bezos wants to focus on some other initiatives and products while being part of the company. 9. A reliable leadership transition. Jeff Bezos has huge expectations from Andy. He said Andy will be a great leader, and I have my full confidence in his expertise. Another analyst reported it is not an accident, but the hard work of the expert leaders that Amazon is succeeding the cloud business globally. Last year offered extra paid time during the pandemic, and people spent efforts maintaining better health. While everything was operating online during the lockdown, Amazon saw huge business growth. From online fresh groceries to electronics, people ordered everything online. It might surprise you that net sales worth was $125 billion towards the fourth quarter of 2020. Even now, right before the transitioning news of Jeff Bezos, Amazon was an all-time higher profit ratio. 10. Legal complications. While the net worth of Jeff Bezos was at $196 billion, he faced the scrutiny of Congress in the matter of the antitrust with the business of the company. The lawyers grilled him for adapting predatory business practices to take over other competitors in the market. You should know those battles with the higher authority are not over yet. However, Jeff is out of the major job role and transitioned to the next level. The next CEO of the company, Andy Jassy, will be facing allegations concerning the market value, rules, and other practices by Amazon. The next CEO will be fighting for the rights of the employees and other rights in the retail market. It is highly encouraging to look at the financial results, long-term goals, and accumulative results from the business. Amazon is working at the highest initiative, which makes it the optimal time for this important transition. Jeff Bezos is a high public profile, and his transition is shaking up people and businesses around the world. Being targeted for the labor and inequality activists, Bezos also endured a public divorce. He invested in space exploration projects like Blue Origin and Washington Post newspaper. Amazon has been dealing with scrutiny from various business regulators because of the monopoly authority. There's been an increasingly dominant competition to its cloud computing from other technology firms like Google, YouTube, Microsoft, and Alphabet. You'll be surprised by the decision of Jeff Bezos to hand over the daily operations of the company. The investors of the company remained unfazed. However, there was a slight change in the share prices of the company after some time. The chief financial officer confirmed to the analysts that Jeff has always been an active part of the company and will continue working to advance its success. Jassy has been an important part of the company since 1997 and assisted in developing the Amazon Web Services, which served as the major profit generator for the company. The division will offer cloud computing and storage to some government sectors and companies like Netflix and McDonald's. Jeff Bezos is the founding father of the Silicon Valley, with the incredible business of Amazon that he started 20 years ago in his father's garage. Amazon is the center of global business and continuously emerging as the future of e-commerce and online shopping. Jeff Bezos might be transitioning from his position, but Amazon will continue its business and not go anywhere. Bezos is optimistic in the Andy Jassy from long ago and trusts in their innovative methodology in terms of handling Amazon's business. While Andy Jassy will be working on improving the cloud computing arena, his focus will be improving customer services. Andy has a competitive personality and experience in handling the retail business, which makes it easier for Jeff Bezos to transition to the next role. It might be hard for us all to see Jeff Bezos transitioning to the next role, but he will be heavily involved in the important decisions of the company. Let's just wait and watch to see Andy Jassy as the CEO and his interpretations in the company. What do you think about the transition of Jeff Bezos? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.